Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and today I have pattern number 5 from the Itch to Stitch So Beautiful book to share with you all. If you've been following along, you're probably getting sick of hearing me talk about I was a tester for the book. Yeah, we get it. Last year, and so I have patterns both that I made during the testing process last year, and then I also remade 7 of the 8 for more cold weather appropriate options. Although not all of the ones that I did for tester, and you'll see actually both bottoms, which is one of them today, can definitely be worn in the cold weather. In fact, it is more cold weather appropriate, I would say, than warm weather. But, that's not true. There's an option. That's not true. That's not true. I just made them in fabrics that are definitely more cold weather when I did the testing. Anyway, I am talking about the Fortuna today, which has 3 versions of this pattern. You can make joggers, you can make a wide leg pant, and you can make a pair of shorts. So the shorts I've not made, but I've made the joggers in testing, and I made the wide leg pants for this little grouping that I've made recently. So the pattern, it's for knits, so for heavy duty knits. I did use 2 different fabrics for my version, so hopefully that helps you kind of see things. For my tester version, I love these so much. In fact, you guys have probably seen me, especially during the creating in quarantine or the COVID, when we were all in lockdown earlier back in March. I had these on quite a bit because I do wear these a ton. These are kind of my slouchy pants. And I had a lot of people that were like, oh my gosh, I love those joggers. Where'd you get them? And I'm like, oh, don't look at the joggers. Avert your eyes. I can't share those yet. But I wear these a ton. So this is the jogger version, and I'll post pictures from the testing of these. I used from the fabric store down in New Zealand. This is a merino wool on one side, and then on the inside it's nylon, kind of a double knit. I've also used this for a jacket that I made when I was making my activewear, a different colorway, and I've also used it to make, oh gosh, it's the capelet that Itch to Stitch has, and I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. But I made that for my mother-in-law for Christmas last year. This fabric is fantastic. So you get the merino sweatery on one side, but then like a soft nylon on the other. But it worked great for the contrast in the pockets. So the joggers have slash pockets here in the front with this cute little detail. Then the pockets in the back, also with the contrasting detail, which you can use a different fabric as well. I was just using the wrong side of this fabric because I could. And then I used the wrong side for the cuffs, mostly because I wanted this nylon to be against my skin everywhere, just because it's not itchy at all. Although the merino's really not itchy either. And I wash and dry these pants, by the way, and the merino does just fine. So this fabric's pretty amazing. I love this so much. It has obviously elastic in the waist and also a drawstring. I've got the eyelets. I have actually used shoestrings for my drawstring. That's one of my favorite things to use for drawstrings because they come finished. The ends of them come finished. So actually for both my pairs of pants, I used the same set of shoestrings. So I used one, and they're boots shoestrings to be big enough to go around my waist for this pair, and then I used the other one for the other pair that I'm about ready to show you. But these get so much wear. They're my slouchy pants. I wear them all over the place. You can obviously dress them up or down depending, because they're joggers. I've talked ad nauseum about joggers really as we've gone through the work from home wardrobe. But yeah, this is just a beautiful knit pair, and I just love these. These have been washed and worn so many times. I can't even, yeah, they're a great lounge pant. But then, and I could have totally used these and not made another pair because it totally makes sense. But I really saw a lot of the testers were making the wide leg version, and I saw them and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I need a wide leg version of those pants. So I decided, let's just do it. Let's just go ahead and make the wide leg version. Now the wide leg version does not use the pockets, the front pockets like the joggers do. You can put the back pockets on if you want. And then the shorts use the same pattern pieces as the joggers. I've not made the shorts. So they do use the front slash pockets. I, however, omitted all pockets for these. Number 1, it made it for a very quick sew. And number 2, I didn't really want to use, if this fabric had a different side, or maybe on the back, that would have been fun. But I don't know, it just didn't have the same fun, because it was a different type of fabric than my joggers did. So I actually left the back pockets off, and I really kind of like that. So these are the wide leg version, and I use this gorgeous, gorgeous, what do I call it? Plum, I guess, burgundy Ponte that I bought from Melanated Fabrics, which is Brittany J. Jones and Mimi G, their new fabric shop. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so lovely. It is so lovely. And I had ordered 2 yards, bless their hearts, when their store went up on a Friday. I mean, I placed an order like Friday evening, and they were already out of stock of so many things. And I think that when all was said and done, just from that opening day, they sold out of over 60% of their stock in one day, which I think they weren't expecting it to be that big of a run. So anyway, I'd ordered 2 yards of this, and I actually ended up getting the end of the bolt. I only got 1 3/4 yards, but that was perfect. I had just enough to make these pants, and I wanted to make them full length, and it just worked out perfectly. So these are the Fortunas, the wide leg version. Again, I used the drawstring, the second shoestring in there. I love these so much. For both pairs of pants, I made a size 8, and I did shorten both of them by 2 inches. Just, that's what I have to do with all of her patterns anyway. Now these do come down to the ground. They are floor skimming, but I wanna wear them with, probably most of the time, with like a tennis shoe, and I think that this works perfectly, or like a loafer. I honestly really, really, really love a burgundy or a plum with the bright orange. So I think with my bright orange loafers, these pants would just really, just have that little pop of toe poking out. Would really be gorgeous. But I've styled them with my Cole Haan tennis shoes for this one, and I also really love them. I love them with the turtleneck. They're just such an easy one to dress up, but I think I'm gonna be able to wear these as lounge pants, obviously, as well. It's just the beautiful Ponte. It's a rayon nylon spandex Ponte, so the really nice stuff, but it's not, you know, Joann's has their rayon nylon spandex Ponte is very nice, but it's very thick and very meaty and it has that suck-in factor kind of. So it's a little heavier weight. It doesn't have as much drape, which I'm sure has to do with the percentage of rayon versus nylon and all that kind of stuff. But these, and I mean, these are definitely bottom weight. This is not a thin, lightweight Ponte by any means, but I would call it maybe a little bit more mid-weight. I wouldn't necessarily be heavyweight, although you could do like a pair of fitted Ponte pants in this fabric very easily. But it is just perfect. I love the drape on these. I think it just really, really works. I did some top stitching across the elastic, because again, there's elastic, and then there's also the drawstring that's in there. Put a little couple eyelets in there. I love putting eyelets in things. It's such a fun process. And easy. And I use my cover stitch. You can see the contrasting. I had the chocolate brown in my looper of my cover stitch machine, but then matching thread on the 2 main needles, and I really love that. Yeah, and then a 1-inch hem there on the bottom. I used my double stick tape to get that a nice finish. Love them. I just really love them. And I could have put the pockets on the back. I just didn't. I mean, there just wasn't. I don't know, I just felt them a little bit unnecessary for this pair of pants. For the joggers, I think they're fun because you have the contrast on the top. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just a different design feature. And they're much quicker to make this way. So there you have it. I mean, what a great knit pair of pattern number 1. I really need new knit shorts for my wardrobe once warm weather does come back. Obviously I don't need them now. Just for like lounge around the house type of shorts. And I'm totally gonna use the Fortuna to do that because it's perfect. Like a French terry would be beautiful with this pattern. Again, the fabrics I use, the Pontes, if you use a stretchy sweatshirting, I know Blackbird and Style Maker Fabrics have carried, and Melanated Fabrics actually, in a few different colors, like a bamboo sweatshirting, bamboo spandex, and maybe it's a bamboo cotton, honestly, but it's a sweatshirting fabric that would be beautiful for a pair of pants or even the shorts. So yeah, I think the sky's like the limit on that, and you can get a whole bunch of great little variations from just one pattern. Again, this book has 8 patterns, but 18 different variations. It's just such good bang for your buck. Yeah, I mean, just that one alone. Anyway, there is an affiliate link down below if you want to pre-order the book. It comes out December 8th. Affiliate meaning I do get a commission from Amazon if you buy it from that link. It doesn't cost you any extra, but I do want to be upfront about that I do get a commission if you use the link. So just want everyone to be comfortable with that if that's something that you're interested in. All right, guys, tomorrow we have pattern 6. We're getting closer. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.